You're listening to a hockey podcast where we talk about ice hockey and stuff. Yeah. Woo.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to this hockey pod. That's right. We changed the name. We got some graphics. I hope you like it. It's quite the fun change. What do you think, Molly?
I am in love with me. Shout out to
Optimus Ream 47. You have to follow her.
And check out her Etsy. Like, damn.
Stressed and Leafs obsessed. What a cute name. I love it. She's been great. She's a pleasure to work with. And thank you again, Madame, for your beautiful graphics. We love them.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Sticker again.
Yes. I still need to make a bulk order, and I will. Yeah. Hold on tight. All right. So, as you can hear, Jeremy is no longer with us. No, just kidding. He is somewhere else right now.
Yeah, we say that every time that he's like died or something, but no, he's just a busy boy with flexible work hours, which is why it's difficult for us to all meet up together.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? I think people have been saying that they're quite all right with that because it gives them variety. Sometimes it's me and Jeremy. Sometimes it's you and Jeremy. You know, when you can get all three in the same recording, it's great. But, you know, that's why we can probably be more consistent, you know?
Yeah, I like it. And we're a very chill group. We're not full-time podcasters. So, like, thank you for understanding and appreciating us, guys.
Yes, you know, we're so busy sometimes.
Yeah, like last week I didn't record. I'm gonna say it right here. I was asleep. I took a nap and I slept through for maybe 5 hours. Like, she was zooted. She was zambonied. That's gonna be my new term for exhausted, just so you know.
Don't worry, you're not the only one to sleep through the playoffs.
Yeah. Seems a few people did.
Woo. Just a few. Yeah. And, you know, that's actually what we're going to talk about in this podcast. So we're just going to go a little bit into the, obviously, the Stanley Cup finals.
Yeah.
What do you think, Molly, like, about the results before we get deeper into it? What about the results? What do you think?
Not controversial.
No.
I thought maybe Montreal would put up maybe a bit more of a fight. But, you know, it's Tampa Bay. At this point, it's just kind of like, if Tampa Bay were getting to the final, then of course they'd win the cup.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people were hoping the Canadiens would win. And when I say a lot of people, I mean non-Leafs fans, obviously.
Yeah. I was actually hoping the Montreal Canadiens would have won as well, because I just think that would have been great to see Canada fall into another hockey riot.
Oh my gosh. Maybe not that part, but, you know, I agree. Everyone knows how I feel on here, and if you're mad at me and you're Leafs fans, so what? I think the Canadiens had a fun Cinderella run, as my boyfriend would put it.
Yeah,
definitely. That's what it was.
It definitely was, especially with their playoff games against the Knights. Like, what the holy heck was happening there?
It's pretty shocking. I really was expecting like a different final, but you know, it's exciting before it happened, unfortunately. I feel bad, but you know, the Canadiens did not fight that hard. And maybe it's their version of fighting hard. Like, I'm not sure how difficult it is to play Lightning. I would assume it's extremely difficult considering a back-to-back win.
Yeah. I feel this is going to sound really bad. Please don't hate me before I say this. I feel the Canadian League this season, was the weakest of teams in the league. So having a Canadian team in the final against, Tampa, which came from a league which had some really strong teams in it, they didn't really have a good chance, seeing as the other teams they were playing, they only had the Leafs, which were like their level normally. So it wasn't really a good matchup. The whole breaking into seasons, that's not the right word, league divisions. Divisions? That's the word I'm looking for.
Yes.
Divisions. Breaking into the divisions like they did made the teams very competent in their own league rather than being in a league that was across all of them.
Yeah.
Am I making sense?
No,
Because I
you're
feel
making
like I'm not.
You're making sense. I mean, we have already argued this before where I don't necessarily think the Canadian League or see, look at he got me twisted. The Canadian division was that bad. However, given the results, I would argue it leans towards your point more.
Yeah. You're top heavy in the Avalanche's league. You had what? Avalanche, Knights, Preds, Wild, who were playing absolutely phenomenally in comparison to, I'm gonna say it, Canada's division where they had Leafs, who played phenomenally throughout the whole of the regular season. And then Edmonton on and off because you only have 3 people on that team.
Amen.
The Canadians were like, what the hell were they doing? What was Montreal even doing in the regular season? And I don't know where the Jets came out of because what?
Yeah.
And sorry about Vancouver. We don't talk about them apparently.
I love them.
I
love them. They're cute.
About the Sens. No, I do like the Canucks, and I thought they were going to do a lot better than they did. There's always next year. There's always another cup.
Always. And everyone's like, everyone always says that, but it's literally true.
How long has it been going on for?
What? The Stanley Cup?
Yeah.
Girl, don't ask me. 18. I don't know. I should know this. I should know this.
I've licked the Stanley Cup.
You have not?
Yeah, I went to a Hockey Hall of Fame and I licked the cup.
The hell? Molly's tongue has been on the Stanley Cup.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I wanted a picture with him. When they weren't looking, I licked it.
God damn, I hope they sanitize that shit.
I really hope they do because I licked it.
All the fans coming at you now, like all the keyboard warriors. That's so offensive.
It was before the panorama, okay?
Listen.
Yeah.
I'm trying to delicately put things because I know it's a sensitive subject now, especially for a lot of Canadian fans. I don't have that connection with the Canadians, obviously, because I'm a Leafs fan. It should technically be my natural born enemy, right?
Yeah.
But I'm trying to be non-biased here. And when I look at it, I think they did a great job in the playoffs. I'm not so sure they barely... If it was a regular season, I don't even know if they would have made it into the playoffs, you know?
Yeah,
but
I don't think they would have.
No, see, that's the thing. But the matter of fact is, they did make it this season because of circumstance. So we have to take it like that and not kind of compare it to the other seasons, if that makes sense. Because a lot of people now they're saying ridiculous things like, well, this wasn't even a Stanley Cup, a real one anyways. I don't really like when people say that because I would argue it was quite, not quite, it was like really, really, really much more, what am I saying? English, please. It was more difficult is what I'm trying to say, in my opinion, because, you said it yourself, the Canadian team perhaps is weaker, yet you find a Canadian in the finals. Yeah, maybe it propelled them forward, but they had to go through each team to get there.
They did. but we were also talking that playoff Canadians are a completely different beast to regular season. It's like they suddenly switch on.
And it
And
doesn't matter what season it is, they will
oh
turn it
yeah,
on.
they did really well, and they should be proud, and we shouldn't be shitting on them. So
No.
stop being mean. And
I'm
also,
gonna
what is it with people being like, "Oh, Tampa Bay need to stop celebrating now," or like, "Oh, we've had enough of
Oh my
Tampa Bay
god.
being spoken about." Like, they literally just won the Stanley Cup. What do you
Oh my
want?
god.
Stop being such a bitter old lady or old man.
Well, and I don't view hockey that way, Like I'm like, congratulations, Tampa, and good job, Montreal. Like, what else do you want? I'm not gonna cry about everything.
I should be excited about Tampa. They've done a back-to-back winning of the Stanley Cup. Back-to-back.
Yeah, I'm really impressed. The last time that happened, what year was that?
Lightning are the first team to go back-to-back since the Penguins in 2016 and 2017.
Oh, duh. Oh my god. I was gonna say Penguins too. And
Detroit?
Detroit? That would have
Detroit?
been way, 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 way back when, in that case.
Back when it was street fashion.
They were hard to beat back in the day.
Back in the day.
In Detroit. Who are they now though? Like, who is this a team? Are they still on?
I can't
In the
name
NA?
you a single player in Detroit.
Guys, we will get better with our players and teams as seasons continue. Thank you. Thank you. But we were talking about people complaining about each team or whatever. We're not talking about Kucherov's celebration.
Oh my god, Kucherov! I love him.
He's hilarious.
He can do no wrong. He came out of his box for the playoffs, and he proved to us that he alone should be Stanley. His name is now Stanley Kucherov.
Oh my god, he's ridiculous. Well, he got 8 goals, 24 assists, 32 points in the playoffs. He is the one.
Playoffs.
In the I know, that's outstanding. He is the winner of the playoffs. He's the reason.
He is the cup now.
He is the cup. So every year when you walk around on the ice kissing something, it's not the Stanley Cup anymore. It's going to be Kucherov, no matter what team you are.
I actually just smooched Kucherov. I didn't actually smooch the cup or lick the cup.
So actually, it's quite controversial. A lot of people are enjoying his celebration. I mean, I have a feeling a lot of Canadian fans now officially hate him. I don't think he has any more respect at all from the Habs. I mean, what did he say? Like, he said, oh, "Did you see the Habs fans? Like, they acted like they won the Stanley Cup when they won one game. Truth is, they were losers before." Something along the lines of that. You get my drift.
Yeah. He was basically just trashing them, being like, "Yeah, you won one game."
And he wasn't even trashing the team like you would expect. No. He was trashing fans, and that's kind of risky.
I absolutely love him for that. He's like, I respect hockey players, but fuck the fans.
Yeah, and I get that. Fans.
Oh my days, yes.
And then he gets a freaking sponsorship with Bud Light. Like this guy.
Oh, this guy. Oh my days. I don't know. I feel like he's the main character in NHL. He's the main character.
Apparently. Okay, I got it. Just
David.
No, it's Kucherov. It's not David. I'm sorry. It's Kucherov. He goes, I have to say it because I don't want to have a wrong quote, and mine was very generalized. Yeah. They acted like they won the Stanley Cup last game. Are you kidding me? Their final was last round. Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah.
But they have a lot to be proud of, the Canadiens and their fans, I'm jealous. I had a hard time watching this season because of my jealousy. which
Yeah.
I'm gonna admit it. Like that could have been the Leafs. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been. I genuinely thought that there was a real high possibility that it was going to be my team versus your team. For real.
Oh, I honestly thought that we would at least play each other.
I would have lost it. You know what? It's because they want us to get more knowledgeable and have more podcasts so that
We're-
next year we
we're
have
being
this
punished.
crazy thing. We're just being, we're being punished. We need to learn more.
Well, the odds have come out already for betting on who's going to win the Stanley Cup next year. And Colorado is favourite.
Yeah, and Leafs are up there. That's
Leafs
nice.
are up there. I mean, Vegas is second. Don't know why that team hasn't just been put in the bin yet. Can I talk to the head of the NHL? Can I write them an angry letter? Dear
You absolutely
sir.
can. Dear sir. Take out the trash.
There seems to be some dirt in the NHL, and you need to do some fine cleaning. I know a good cleaning company. I actually don't, but pretty sure you can just get them swept up, right?
Swept.
Trash.
Swept.
Swept.
You
know what?
What are we even talking?
You know what?
What?
I speak French every day, all day. So when I speak the
True.
Anglais, it's gone.
C'est difficile.
Maybe we should just do a podcast in French. Can you imagine that? We'd just
français.
lose all our listeners.
That could have been if the Montreal Canadiens win, we'll do the podcast in French. And then if they win, and
it would be like,
we have to.
Zut à l'heure, grave. Mon Dieu.
Dégueulasse. Okay.
Les gagnants.
Anyways. Winner, gagnant.
I swear, everyone in Ontario knows that
what that
one
is.
word in French. They just know what that is. Winner, gagnant.
Winner, Daniel. Oh my god.
Oh, days. This is a mess. This is a messy podcast, and I love it.
It really is all over the place. And if you're still with us, thanks. I mean, we haven't had much practice in these last 3 weeks, so
yeah.
Hey, we can't see. This is how messy this. I'm going backwards here. Vaz won the Conn Smythe.
Yes, I was gonna say we needed to talk about that.
Yes, Vazzy.
You got 5 shutouts? Is that correct?
Yes, in the playoffs. Yeah, he's
in the playoffs.
Crazy.
Yeah, utter machine.
King, and he has a 1.9 goals against average, save percentage 937. Whew, he's difficult, and I'm jealous.
You're jealous.
Yeah, I'm very jealous. He's awesome. And people were complaining, did you see how much bigger Vazzy was compared to Price? Are you sure he's not stacking? Oh my gosh.
Well, how tall is Carey Price?
Harry, I feel like he's small. Do you not feel like that he's small?
Is he small? Because Vaz is 1.9 meters according to his wiki.
1.9 meters.
Which is 190 centimeters.
Well, Carey Price is 191.
Yeah.
Whoa, Price is 6'3"? Holy shit.
They're both tall. Like, why are they complaining? They're the same height.
Molly, they're talking about the dump truck. It's the width. He looked like the Michelin Man. Goaltenders are just chunky, okay?
You just want a goaltender that looks like a freaking horse.
You and your horses, I'm telling you. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
What is this podcast?
You're listening to a bloody mess.
You're listening to a bloody messy podcast.
It's a filler
Um,
podcast because we can't talk about anything we want to talk about until Jeremy's here, okay? We've got some important stuff and he has
we've got plans.
opinions and we need him. So bear with us. The
We
next
could,
two podcasts are going to be amazing.
yes, we are going to dive into the Seattle Kraken.
I like that. That was clever. Dive in.
Dive in. I planned that. Yeah. The Seattle Kraken. How exciting is this expansion going to be? I have a feeling they're going to be very successful in terms of, fans and kind of PR. I think they're doing a really good job already. I love the colors. I love their style.
They've got a good
As
fan base already.
they do. They really do.
We don't even know who's on the team.
Not yet, but we're all like, let's buy the jerseys, which are going to come out very, very, very shortly, by the way. I'm very excited to see that, to see all their merch. And we also were blessed with the preseason schedule.
We were. And I am excited for who they're playing.
Although City. What?
It's mainly Canada.
Yeah. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Seattle's obviously closer to BC. Therefore, they will be playing a lot of Canadian teams, and it'll be their natural rival. Like Vancouver especially will be their rival, which is super fun because Vancouver doesn't really have a rival. You have Edmonton and Calgary are constantly at each other's throats. But Vancouver's just there like, I'm like the small sibling that no one wants to touch, right?
Yeah.
So now they have someone to fight. It's going to be fun. It's exciting, and they're similar in color. They're just not green, so it's going to be fun. Anyways,
They've got an Orca against the Kraken.
Yeah.
What can go wrong?
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
That's so
I think
fun.
it's so cool.
I'm very
love
excited.
it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Next week.
Really... You go. You go.
Oh, I just wanted to say that the next week they're coming out with the protection lists. There you go.
Yes.
Protection lists. And this is where all your players are going to either be protected or bon voyage.
I am worried that Kadri's going to go.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to protect Kadri.
I don't think they are. After his blunder.
Mm-hmm.
Which, in retrospect, yes, it was bad, but compared to the other freaking plays, he got suspended for a hell of a long time for something that wasn't that serious in comparison.
Well, that's what we're used to that. Yeah, you don't even have to tell me, I know.
So
they do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get snippy or annoyed about it because it happened like last month now, but still, if next season the calls are as bad as this, we're gonna have to have another letter will be written to the head of the NHL. Dear Mr. NHL, I am exceedingly disappointed. From Molly.
It is. I have a feeling that everyone will sign off on that. You can just start a petition. Even the freaking coaches and players are gonna.
Do you think I could start a petition? If you would sign the petition or want to write a letter with me, leave us a comment.
Yeah, I just feel like the NHL should be open to change, and they would argue that they are, right? You know, we just did the offside rules. We adjusted that. We have more cameras. Okay, yeah, cool. I don't know what else to say. Like,
they're gonna be like,
trying.
We're gonna use, I don't know, pucks made out of cotton wool. You're not allowed to skate faster than this speed.
Oh my gosh! And there's like
ice with mattresses.
There's signs on the side too, telling you how fast you're going.
Can you imagine?
And the rest you.
You have speed cameras.
Speed cameras.
No speed skating.
No speed skating on the ice. That's for the Olympics.
Too hard. Oh my god.
By the way,
Yeah.
Going back, first of all, Molly, put this in your notes. This podcast episode will be called Rambles. There's got to be rambles in this.
Rambles.
Rambles. Stanley Cup Finals and much, much rambles.
Do we need to talk about anything else?
No, I will just give people a reminder that for the Kraken, for the protection lists, everyone has 2 options. And that is option 1, they can either protect 7 forwards, 3 defensemen, and 1 goalie. Or their second option, which leaves them with less players to protect, would be 8 skaters in general. This will be good for, teams that are defense-driven, if you will, and 1 goalie. So I'm curious to see which options people take. And obviously there are little details that are floating around as well, like protection clauses and stuff. Or protection clauses, no move clauses, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So, just so you guys are aware, we will go over all of this in detail, and I promise it'll be more flowy.
We'll do this
next week. Yeah. We will, because we know how important the Kraken conversation is going to be.
It'll be interesting to see our predictions as well on who might then be up for taking. Like, is there anyone on the Leafs that you're thinking that probably won't get protected at the moment?
Oh, God. I didn't even think about that. I'm still trying to figure out. I'm assuming we're only going to start signing, like doing more signings after everything with the Kraken, if you know what I'm saying. Seeing who you have already. But no, I have no idea. I mean, obviously they're going to probably protect Marner or Matthews. I would protect Nylander because he's doing a great job.
Tavares?
And after that, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, Tavares.
How about
but
goalies?
After that,
this is the thing. Is my question for you is Leafs goalies. Which one would they protect?
Well, they would protect probably Campbell because right now he's a cheap contract for whatever, and you can see it on his face. He wants to sign with the Leafs. He wants to stay here. So I feel like he would be more lenient when it comes to negotiations.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna save Frederik Andersen. Why would you? When you're kind of balancing out whether or not you're gonna keep him, which it looks like they might try to, and everyone else can go cry. And as soon as they announce that they have re-signed Freddie, I'm going to buy his jersey, I'm going to buy some champagne, and I'm going to party with myself.
I agree with that statement. I would love them to see if they can save Freddie. Like, that would be the ideal case. But I think the smartest move would be to protect the up-and-coming, because Campbell has shown he's got some serious potential.
Mm-hmm. Now, that's also risky because sometimes, as you can see with Bobrovsky, that risk may not pay off because you can have a killer season and then the next season as a goaltender really mess it up.
Yeah. Now, I remember
he might look good now, but you gotta wait. You have to wait.
I remember you picked Bobrovsky when we were doing fantasy because you're like, he's going to be great. He's going to be really good. You just watch it. And then how the tide tables have turned.
It's because there seems to be a pattern where, they do amazing, then they get signed for a lot of money, and then they fail for 1 or 2 years, and then they can either bounce that shit back out, or they just suck forever. It's very odd. So you never know. It's so touchy.
Yeah.
And that's why I think, and people really listen here, I really genuinely, non-biasedly think that Frederik Andersen needs to stay a Leaf. And if Campbell can keep up with his success story, then we can have a sick tandem. Because
yes, I'd love to see that. Campbell Andersen.
How cool would that be? And you can't say, "Oh, that's it. Freddie's bad. He's terrible now." Okay, hold on. It's been a year, and he's shown more success than he has failure. It's not over for him. He's not at his peak. Relax. I think people are just going overboard in terms of bashing Frederik Andersen and not looking at the bigger picture here. That's all I got to say about that. I have a lot more to say about that, but I think we're going to dedicate it.
Yeah.
I feel like each one.
We could have an episode on Andersen.
Honestly, at this point, I swear. How about this? We'll all pick one player that we just need to rant about, and there you go. It'll be player rants. It's a special episode.
Yeah. Oh my days, I'd love to have a player rant. There'd be so many people I'd want to talk about, like rant in a good way and also just trash. And I know Jeremy would have a lot to say too.
Oh, absolutely. It could be a fun episode. Let us know. Let us know if you'd like that. Could be fun.
Also, because it is off season, what would you like to hear, listeners, lovely listeners? What would you like to hear us discuss on the Hockey Podcast? Because obviously we're going to discuss the important things coming up and like the draft and everything. But is there anything that you in particular that you're like, what's your opinion about, I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jerseys, hats, merch, fans, I don't know, Zambonis. We can rate them.
Let us know.
We'll
have a lot of...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I like all of those ideas. You let us know because we're going to have a lot of free time in terms of, well, there's no season happening right now, right? So give us what you want to hear. We can come up with it ourselves for sure, but if you want anything in particular, let us know.
Yeah.
And there you go.
I think that's all we've got really to talk about at the moment.
I apologize for this podcast, but it is what it is.
I'm also very sorry, but it's here.
Here it is.
We made it.
We made it. So if you are interested in a more organized and hopefully we have all three of us in here talking about the Seattle Kraken, then please stay tuned.
As usual, podcasts will be out every Sunday, or if we're being lazy, probably Monday or Tuesday. But just know it's the beginning of the week now. Hopefully. Around 3 p.m. British time, British summertime. That's 4 p.m. European time. And that is what in Canada? 9 a.m.? 9 a.m. in Canada? Well,
10?
In Ottawa time. 9:10.
10.
Because, you know, Canada's big, many time zone. So, yeah, basically the normal time. Find it across all our platforms as usual, and on the YouTubes. If you're listening to us on the YouTubes, I'm an old person now. I say the YouTubes.
Me too.
Hit that subscribe button. Hit that little bell. So when we have a new video up or a new podcast out, it'll go like ding ding. Listen/watch. And also feel free to like, share, comment. If you've gotten this far, please comment your favorite jersey. I don't know.
Ooh.
I will not take New Jersey as a response. I'm sorry.
And as usual, follow me at Channelle LV on Twitter, Jeremy at JWalkerMedia, and twitch.tv/Jeremy_Walker. I know he'd want me to plug his Twitch.
Oui. You can find me on Twitter. It's just _Molly. And of course, at this Hockey Pod. Direct all your questions there. We're posting there. We've got polls. We've got funny pictures. I don't know how funny we are. I think we're really funny.
I'll tell you what, we will be reworking that on the off season. We are going to make sure that we're going to be a star, darling.
Star. We're going to Hollywood.
We're going to sign off now.
Have a good week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.